Now the Lord spoke to Moses, and Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, take up the copper censer out of the midst of those burnt up, and scattered the strange fire there, so as to sanctify the censers of those sinners, even the censer of the men who sinned at the cost of their lives, and make them into beaten plates as a covering for the altar, so they might be brought before the Lord and sanctified to become a sign to the children of Israel. And Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, took the copper censer which those burnt up had brought, and they added these as a covering for the altars, as a memorial to the children of Israel, that no outsider who is not of Aaron's seed should put incense before the Lord and be like Korah and his insurrection, as the Lord said by the hand of Moses. The next day the children of Israel murmured against Moses and Aaron, saying, "You killed the people of the Lord." Now it happened when the congregation regrouped itself against Moses and Aaron, they hastened to the tabernacle of testimony, and the cloud covered it, and the Lord's glory was seen. Then Moses and Aaron entered the front of the tabernacle of testimony, and the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, "Get away from the midst of this congregation, and it will utterly destroy them at once." So they fell on their faces. Then Moses said to Aaron, "Take the censer, put fire in it from the altar, throw incense on it, and carry it quickly to the camp, and make atonement for them. For wrath has gone out of the Lord's face, and it's beginning to strike the people." So Aaron took it as Moses told him, and ran into the assembly. And already the pluck had begun among the people. So he threw in the incense and made atonement for the people. And he stood between the dead and the living. So the pluck ceased. Now those who died in the pluck were 14,700. Besides those who died because of Korah. Then Aaron returned to Moses at the door of the tabernacle of testimony, and the pluck ceased. Aaron's rod that budded. After this the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Speak to the children of Israel and get a rod from them, a rod from each of their fathers' houses, from all their rulers according to their fathers' houses, 12 rods. Write each man's name on his rod. You shall also write Aaron's name on the rod of Levi. For there is one rod that shall be given according to the tribe of their fathers' houses. Then you shall put them in the tabernacle of testimony before the ark of the testimony, where I will be known to you. So it shall be, the man I choose, his rod will blossom. Those I will remove the murmurings of the children of Israel, which they murmur against you." Then Moses spoke to the children of Israel, and each of their rulers gave him a rod apiece, for each ruler according to their fathers' houses, 12 rods, and Aaron's rod was in the midst of their rods. Moses then put the rods before the Lord in the tabernacle of testimony. Now it came to pass on the next day, Moses entered the tabernacle of testimony, and behold, Aaron's rod for the house of Levi had sprouted and put forth buds, and had produced blossoms and yielded ripe almonds. Then Moses brought out all the rods from before the Lord to all the children of Israel, and they looked, and each man took his rod. The Lord then said to Moses, "Bring Aaron's rod back before the testimonies, as a sign to the sons of the disobedient, and let their murmurings cease from before me, lest they die. Those did Moses, as the Lord ordered him, so he did. So the children of Israel spoke to Moses, saying, Behold, we are utterly destroyed, we are ruined, we are consumed. Whoever touches the tabernacle of the Lord dies, shall we utterly die. So let's look at the footnotes for chapter 17. So 17 verse 2, strange fire. Strange fire was unauthorized worship. Korah was a Levite, but not a priest, and only priests of the Aaronic priesthood were authorized to offer worship on behalf of Israel, nor were the 250 laity so authorized. The priests and bishops of the Melchizedek priesthood in the church are the only ones authorized to offer up the holy gifts in the divine liturgy on behalf of the church. These holy gifts become the body and blood of Christ in a mystery. Verse 3 to 5, the 250 copper censers were beaten into plates and sanctified by the altar of whole burnt offering to which they were attached. They were fastened there as a sign and a memorial for the children of Israel. A sign is a visible seal of some truth revealed in a memorial. In this case, the copper plates fastened to the altar were the sign, and the memorial was the truth revealed in the sign. Thus, the memorial in this sign was that no outsider who is not of Aaron's seed should be put incense before the Lord and be like Korah and his insurrection. Israel had a short memory. For the next day, after the copper plates were fastened to the altar, they rebelled again. Verse 6 to 15, the high priest Aaron took his censer, put hot coals in it, threw it incense on the coals, then censored the people. This action made atonement for them, and the plague ceased. Christ, our great high priest, offered his life-giving body on the cross, the hot coals from the altar, the smoke of incense as giving blood of his cross on the heavenly altar. 16 to 26. The Lord gave Israel another sign, verse 25, to cure the rebellion. Aaron's rod sprouted and put forth buds, and had produced blossoms and yielded ripe almonds. Verse 23. These buds, blossoms, and almonds speak of life and fruits. The life-giving rod was a type of the life-giving cross.